Politics and sports have collided once again in explosive fashion in the United States. And this time the controversy involves the U.S. women's hockey team and former President Donald Trump. After winning Olympic gold and being celebrated as national heroes, the athletes unexpectedly found themselves at the center of a debate that extended far beyond the ice rink. What should have been a routine ceremonial invitation to a high-profile event in Washington quickly turned into a nationwide controversy, dominating social media feeds, political talk shows, and major news networks. It all began when a video of Trump meeting with members of the men's hockey team started circulating online. In the clip, the former president made remarks that some viewers described as provocative and politically charged, blending humor with subtle political commentary. Within hours, the video went viral across platforms like X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, racking up millions of views and sparking intense debate.
I could send a military plane or something, but if you would like to, it's the coolest night, it's the biggest.
We're in.
Yeah.
Can you pick us up in Miami on Tuesday morning?
Yeah, Tuesday morning.
Go to the northern border.
Yeah, we'll get the cash and we'll get the military to get you guys over.
Let's go.
Boys are going to the State of the Union.
The nice thing about being president is I can tell you, you don't have to worry about the weather or landing. Listen, we don't care if it's snowing, if it's the worst blizzard, we'll be sailing through that sucker just like you did on the ice.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Now we'll do it at the White House anytime. What would really be cool, and we'll do the White House the next day, we'll just have some fun. We have medals for you guys. And we have to, I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that.
Absolutely.
Supporters dismissed the comments as typical off-the-cuff humor, while critics argued that the tone was inappropriate and unnecessarily divisive. Shortly after the video gained traction, news broke that the women's team had decided not to attend the Washington event. According to sources close to the team, the decision was made collectively after internal discussions among players and staff. Although no athlete directly attacked the former president, the message was clear. They preferred not to participate in an environment that could shift the focus from athletic achievement to political confrontation. The announcement immediately became a trending topic nationwide, with hashtags both supporting and criticizing the team competing for dominance online. Political and sports analysts say this moment reflects a broader trend in the United States. Athletes increasingly recognizing and embracing their influence beyond the game. In recent years, numerous American sports stars have spoken out on issues ranging from equal pay to civil rights and social justice. The women's hockey team had already been associated with advocacy for gender equality and greater recognition of women's sports. For many observers, their decision was not a sudden reaction, but rather a continuation of values they have consistently expressed. On the political front, the situation quickly took on strategic implications. In an environment where election cycles are always looming, symbolic gestures carry enormous weight. Conservative commentators accused the athletes of disrespecting national traditions, arguing that ceremonial events should transcend political differences. Progressive voices, on the other hand, defended the decision as a legitimate exercise of personal freedom and consistency with personal principles. What began as a sports-related story evolved into yet another chapter in America's ongoing political polarization. Meanwhile, within the sports world, the team continues to receive widespread praise for their historic gold medal victory. Their performance on the ice was seen as a milestone for women's hockey and a major boost for the sport's growth in the United States. Sponsors, public figures, and fans have expressed support for the athletes, highlighting not only their competitive excellence but also their willingness to stand by their convictions. If anything, the controversy has amplified their visibility and strengthened their public profile. From a media perspective, this story underscores how deeply intertwined politics, sports, and digital culture have become. A single viral video was enough to trigger a chain reaction involving national media outlets, political commentators, and millions of everyday Americans online. Every statement, every silence, and every gesture has been scrutinized and dissected as if it were part of a much larger strategic game. In today's United States, where any moment can become a digital flashpoint within minutes, this controversy represents something larger than a declined invitation. It highlights the growing power of athletes as cultural figures and the significant impact that seemingly simple decisions can have in a politically charged environment. What began as a celebration of sporting excellence has transformed into a national conversation about principles, tradition, freedom of expression, and political identity. And if recent history is any indication, stories like this rarely fade quietly. They evolve, generate new reactions, and continue fueling passionate debate. One thing is certain: the U.S. women's hockey team is making headlines not only for scoring goals on the ice, but also for taking a stand off it. As the country remains divided over who is right, the controversy continues to drive discussion, engagement, and intense public interest. Exactly the kind of story that captures attention, sparks conversation, and keeps America talking.